Hey guys, today is the day after the last video ended. It's January 6th, about 8 o'clock in the morning. Just got sun or light out. Propane's here, so we got propane, which means all the boxes are checked. We're ready to commission. Nice. But anyway, I just come out, make sure the guy had all his stuff he needed, and there's nothing in the way there to get to the tank, so that's good. So anyway, he's gonna fill that up, and then we're gonna I gotta set the auger up here for try it out here. So anyway, I'm gonna go check this specimen of a piece of engineering and we'll talk to you in a few. All right, we'll see if we can get this old girl to fire up here. She's plugged in, so shouldn't be that bad. Oh yeah, she's gonna start. Still, we get some black smoke, so that's good for the Justin Trudeau. Oh yeah, look at that. Almost like it wasn't plugged in overnight. There she goes. Right up to 1,000. That's what we like to have her. Gonna start this thing, or let her run for a few minutes here. I think we're gonna probably we're thinking about this. We're gonna put the McCormick on the auger, but problem is, like, it's also our only loader tractor besides the skid steer, but that doesn't count. So if we need a loader tractor, we gotta unhook it from the auger, blah blah blah. And the 2090 doesn't have a hammer strap, and I do have one for this thing. It is down here somewhere, but this thing's got the hammer strap, and it's also got both 540 and 1000 PTO. So, and the auger's 1000. So anyway, I just got to back out around that hay bale. I got to put the drawbar in because it still doesn't have drawbar in it, because we were last plowing this thing, and when you're pulling the same amount of plow, you don't need a drawbar. So anyway, I got to put that back in, put the hammer strap in, see if I need to get some more spacers to make the gap bigger. If I do need spacers, I'll just put washers in. That's what I always do. It works fine. Along with my cat or 2 reducers, and we'll go from there. So anyway, I'll get this girl out. I'll talk to you in a bit when we put the drawbar in. I'd like to ask you engineers one question. It's a question a lot of guys have, a lot of farmers have, and a lot of mechanics have. I'm not a mechanic, but I do a little bit of my own work, but I usually get most of the custom done. What the hell do you have against a mechanic, you engineers? Because on the 2090, they have a system where the drawbar goes in, there's a pin that comes up, and you put the clip pin in. That's what holds your drawbar in. Really simple. Always has worked for me. This, on the other hand, you gotta frickin' put the bar in, then you gotta put the pin in the top, and then you gotta put this stupid bolt in here. I don't know. It's not as simple of a design, that's for sure. And then, to make it worse, you got this stupid plate here that likes to fill up with shit. So then you gotta clean it out. Like, I like this tractor, it's just there's a few things on it that well, there's always a few things on each tractor you don't like. But anyway, that's my rant for the day. I don't know what you engineers have against mechanics, but I don't understand it. But I would sure like to know what you guys have against a good mechanic. I really don't know. But anyway, anyway, it doesn't matter. Got the drawbar on here, and get up out of here without breaking my back. There we go. And put my tools away here, and then see if I can get that auger hooked up. I gotta put the hammer strap on here first, I guess. So anyway, talk to you in a bit. There. Got this hooked up. I still gotta get the PTO and hydraulics, but the hammer strap spacers for these things, Case wanted, I shit you not, they're grade A bushings. That's all they are, because they stamped the C&H logo on there. They want $50 frickin' for each of those. I told them to screw themselves, because that was just ridiculous. So these are like your cat I forget, I think they're like Cat 1 to 2 like reducer things or whatever you put over Cat 1s to make them Cat 2s. They're also grade 8, and then I just put like 10 or 20 washers on here and it works just fine. So a lot cheaper than spending like $100 on bushings that just have a CNH logo stamped on it. What a rip-off. So anyway, I got this hooked up. I gotta reposition it so it's a little further that way so we can get the park the 600 over it and then pull the Steiger over there to unload into it, and then we should be good to go. So anyway, gotta get this positioned and then I'll talk to you in a few. Well, the next day, never got any more footage of the auger yesterday there. We had a couple things come up. But anyway, it's a little after 8. Today is the big day. We're commissioning that beauty. So anyway, I got my spout mounted on the end there. Now that spout was meant for our, we had a 45-foot long, 6-inch allied auger at our old farm, and obviously this is a 10-inch, but anyway, it'll work. We just gotta watch the flow going through here is all. But I need to pick one up from Piedmont if I'm in town there. I know they got them there. I looked online, but anyway, it's like -12 out here, so the other tractors were close to the cover. All this thing was all the way over here, and I could run 150 feet of extension cord, but I don't really feel like it. So this is what I done when I was over in Dora Bay plowing, nowhere close to power. I just had this little 1800 watt Honda. I have a 3500 watt too. That's overkill for this. And we just fire it right up, and I don't know, enough gas to probably for like 3 or 4 hours. We were plugged in here for about an hour. I thought it needs the heater to warm up. So this girl was plugged in overnight, and so was the Steiger, so was the other two. But anyway, so yeah, I gotta get this thing still battling this cough, but I'm over the worst of it now, so at least that's over. But anyway, look at that nice sunrise over the corn. Just king. Only was in the bin. Anyway, we're gonna let this generator chug along for about an hour, heat this thing up, and then bring you back when we're maybe setting the auger up over the dryer. So it's a 2-person job. So, and then I have to position that bin underneath the swing part of the auger. Then get the grain cart ready to dump into the 600 when it's empty. So I think that dryer full, the top part there, like I think it's the top 2 rings, I think is the dryer part of it, 2 or 3. I think it's 2, maybe 3. I'd have to look. There's a whole full, so 1,000 bushels. 600's not right full, it's got like 5, oh shit, like 540, 550 in it. And then the cart's probably, well, it's right to the hilts, because obviously you guys seen that in the last video there. It's probably about 500, so no, it's probably around 1,000. So anyway, I'll talk to you in a few. All right, she's been plugged in here for an hour and a half. Oh yeah, she'll start, but we'll still get lots of black smoke for the Liberal government. Oh yeah. Not too unimpressed about starting, but she did start. There we go. Alrighty, let her chug a lug for a few minutes, and then we're gonna set this auger up. So talk to you in a bit. There we go, auger set up. Just got to get the swing out, and then we'll get that bin underneath it. Look at the view. Isn't that just king? So anyway, see you in a bit. Well, we're in the McCormick. Not the tractor I prefer to be pulling a full load of corn around with. There's 600 bushel bin of corn. My mirrors are way out of alignment, but whatever. Anyway, we're just gonna get ready and pull this underneath that like the swing auger there, so it's ready to go. Not sure if we're gonna be, I think they're testing the dryer today. The guys are coming up, they're not getting here, it's like 2 o'clock, and of course it's dark by 5:30. So that's nice. But once we get everything tested, then tomorrow morning we can run a batch through, and then we'll go combine again and fill everything up again. So anyway, this tractor, you can tell she's a little light for what we're pulling here, so I'm not taking her all that fast. But I have the 2090, but this is what I got out right now here. So, and I didn't plug the 2090 in last night, so she's pulling it all right. Just gotta go slow. So there we go. Windows need a clean. This whole tractor needs a clean. But anyway, get this lined up. I'll bring you guys back when we get everything kind of set up. Look at that. Just king. That's nice. Anyway, yeah, we're down our road that should be brushed on both sides. Legally, it's supposed to be 33 feet from the center to the fence. But a lot of this is like only 33 feet across the road. Barely get my 18-foot flex head down the road that I have on the front of the 2188 sometimes. So anyway, I'll get this lined up here. I'll talk to you in a bit. There. All set up. Well, I haven't got the cart over here yet, but that'll be in a bit. But this is the most important part. So we got the 7120 Magnum here on the auger. I would rather have the 2090. It's a little, save this tractor if we need a heavier puller, but the 2090 don't have a hammer strap. I would use a clevis instead of a hammer strap because I'm too cheap to buy one. I had to buy one for this tractor, but I don't want to buy one for that tractor. But like I said, I use my washer system here to space it out, and it works just fine. But I'm gonna try and get that ready for next year so I can put the 2090 on here, because it's a little bit more of a better suited tractor for this. And then I got my 600 bushel Auger Master A600 bin. It's full of corn, tarp. I gotta get it untarped here yet, but I got the swing auger out underneath it. So yeah, we're all ready to go. And the way this is gonna work is that the wagon's just gonna sit here underneath the auger. We'll dump from the wagon into the auger, and then we'll dump from the cart into the wagon, sort of thing. So that way then, because combined between the cart and this, it's about, that's what it takes to fill the dryer part at the top, which is about 1,000 plus or minus bushels. So but yeah, that'll work pretty slick. Just getting the forks so we can get this stuff out of here, so I can drive in here at the Steiger in the cart and dump. And yeah, so, but anyway, like I said, it's a little overkill horsepower, but it's what we got for now. Thought this is 1,000 PTO, but it's actually only 540. You know, the ding dong there that sold me the auger from the dealer there, oh, it's 1,000 PTO, and then it's freaking 540. But you know, whatever. I gotta get all this oil cleaned off back here. These stupid O-rings in here went on me this summer, and I never got a chance to change them, so I've just been adding oil, but it leaks out. It drives me crazy. But anyway, we're all set up. There's a dust storm from somebody that drove by because it's cold out, so everything's dry. Good for combining corn. So anyway, I'll bring you guys back in a bit when we maybe get something else happening. So see you in a few. Here's what the inside looks like. So that's the dryer floor up there, and then sweep auger and load augers. And all the floors, just like the old bin. But yeah, the drying happens up there. I'll go through a video, but you can see there what happens is hot air flowing in that duct there, and then up to the dryer floor up there where your corn is, and you can let it down once it's dry. And then the fan below will force any heat from the corn that's already dry come down back up into the dryer, and that way you burn less propane drying your corn. It's actually more efficient that way. So anyway, I'll make a separate video outlining how this thing works, because it's kind of more in depth than that. But yeah. Yeah, we got our setup here, and be hopefully augering some corn here pretty soon. So isn't that just nice? Anyway, see you in a few. Just thought I'd give you a shot. To the peak of that dryer is 40 feet. That auger's got to be sticking up another 5 or 6 feet, because that rail top. Then I got that white spout on the end there. So, you know, the auger's probably up 45, 46 feet in the air. But yeah, whole thing holds a little better than 10,000 bushels. So, but it does two purposes: dries and stores. So that's the main thing. So, but anyway, just thought I'd show you that little different angle. So don't go in front of the door, you'll get freaking blasted back. Wind tunnel. Hello, there's the freaking wind. Talk to you in a few. Look at that. Shit, that's nice. Well, that's what we're drying to tomorrow. That's what we're gonna set in the burner to. So I'm gonna leave you guys, I think, for this one. I'll bring you back tomorrow when we start the dryer up for sure. We had a few bugs to work out of it. We ran out of daylight, so better not to F around in the dark. Start early in the morning, so leave a comment, subscribe, like, all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and talk to you guys on the flip side. Good enough. Nice.